Hey kids, JJD here with another Craft Beer Nation quick beer review. Tonight I'm going to be talking to you about Ranger Creek Small Batch Series number 10. It's a Cardamom Triple. Ranger Creek is a pretty cool operation in San Antonio, Texas. It's a brewery and also a distillery. So they make all kinds of spirits, whiskey, gin, blended whiskeys. It's quite unique, and they're both kind of side by side, right in the same building. So obviously these guys have good access to barrels and have some very good barrel aged products. This is not a barrel aged, but should be a nice beer nonetheless. So this was small batch series number 10. This thing was actually bottled late 2014. It's a Cardamom Triple, and when I first saw that, I said, cardamom. I mean, that's like an ingredient you get in a chopped basket. It's related to ginger. It's a seed of a plant that's in the ginger family, I do believe, but it's very aromatic, very strong flavor. So, I'm a little curious to see how they contain this thing without it overdoing the beer. So, let me see if I can get this off. It's a nicely waxed bottle. Oh, it freaking smells amazing, actually. Let's see what this looks like. I don't normally drink a triple out of a mason jar, but the only Ranger Creek glass I have is a mason jar, so stay proper, nice big kind of billowing head, very active. It's a bottle conditioned beer, re-fermented in the bottle. I was a little worried it was going to be a gusher, but it's not. But, nice kind of active, large bubble head. I'm actually typically looking for something a little creamier, almost like a whipped cream or meringue in a triple, but it's a good looking beer nonetheless. It's not really that clear. It's, got a little bit of haze to it. I wouldn't call it turbid, but I do see some kind of yeasty floaters in there. The nose smells to me pretty much like a conventional triple. I do get a little bit of the cardamom, which is sort of a gingery, citrusy smell, but you get the nice yeast notes. You get the kind of yeast rolls like the elementary school lunchroom rolls. You get a little bit of cloviness, but not too much. Maybe a little bit of kind of vanilla around the edges. Smells really good. It's at least on the nose, it's not overpowered by this cardamom. So let's see what we got going on. It's good. It's it's missing. It's not quite as estery, which is what I'm looking for in a triple. A lot of fruity esters from the yeast. So the yeast is a little bit subdued in this. The finish is a little tight, a little pretty dry on the finish. But quite drinkable. And I'd say the best thing about this beer is that the cardamom isn't blowing it away. Possibly the fact that this thing is a year and a half old, maybe the edges come off of that, but I was a little worried that was just going to be too overpowering. You don't get any of the kind of bubblegum notes that sometimes you do get in the triple. So I would say it's not tremendously true to style, but it's it's in the ballpark. It's an 8% beer, very good. You probably won't find it because I think it's only brewed once, but there still could be some bottles floating around. So appearance, I would give this kind of a 3.75, nose 3.75, flavor 3.5. It's not quite right for me, and mouthfeel is a little bit different than what I'm looking for in a triple. So mouthfeel probably 3.5. So I think overall 3.75, still a nice beer. Ranger Creek, San Antonio, Texas, small batch series number 10. Cheers, kids. Keep it real.